Guys, welcome back to another tutorial by Shayna's Home DIY&Crafts. In today's video, we're going to be trimming some of these shrub bushes. Now, these bushes, I don't remember the name, but they bloom beautiful yellow colors in the spring. And then after they bloom, they leave it like this, and then I go on in and trim it up for the summer. And also I'd go again and trim it in the fall so it could look nice with my lights on and be prepared for new shrubs or new flower in the spring where it's not too over large. If you do not maintain these shrubs, they can be very large. They get wide, okay? So here we are. I just got home from work after working a 12-hour shift, and I'm still wearing my work clothes, of course, as you guys can see. And I didn't plan on trim up these bushes, but they starting to feel like a sore in my eyes. So I decided I'm going to trim it because it just started looking like, at one point, I really love trees and everything, but at one point, it was just so much going on where I started feeling like, listen, there's too much. There's too much bush. Feels like nobody lives up here. Plus, I did this video a while back. I just now had the chance to post it. So it was like, about 2 months after my surgery. So I was on restriction where I couldn't do any pulling, pushing, and cutting stuff. So I couldn't do anything. But once I started feeling better, I'm still on restriction. I haven't been clear, but I know I'm going to be clear once I go for my 3 months appointment, which is coming up soon. Woohoo, yeah. So that's what's going on over here. So that's why you guys notice I haven't been posting too much because I can't be doing too much. And also, so I post what I can. And, people watch what they can. So that's just that. Like I said in my last video, I'm trying to stay away from building new projects and doing new projects. For this moment, there's nothing going on for new projects. So you'll be having some videos that's probably going to be some DIY videos from just me making t-shirt, tumblers, cups, or little stuff like this, what I'm doing where I'm trimming the trees and stuff like that. So I really don't remember the name of these trees, but you know what I'm talking about. They come up in the spring. If you live especially in the cold weather side, in the spring, everybody who decorate their house too also use it in the spring, like the artificial part of this exact flower in the spring. They bloom very nice, very beautiful yellow. So that's what I'm doing, trimming it. So just going around, it's 3 of them in one area, and I don't know why they plant 3 of them in one area. I think they probably, when you first plant plants and it looks like it's not getting anywhere, but 10 years later finally grows. Yeah, I think that's what was going on, why they plant so much of this. A few years ago, I tried to plant marigold in a heart shape underneath this, in between these. The first year it did work. The second year it didn't work. There was so much tree root. It's insane. But I came up with a new idea. I feel like next year, by the grace of God, I'm gonna get some car tire, and I'm gonna make like paint them and make like small garden beds in between these, because it's a shady area, as you guys can see. It's a lot of shade in this area from the tree. So a nice flower that would grow there is called impatiens. They like shade, but at the same time, they're like rabbit food. Rabbits love impatient. They nibble on the leaves. But it would do perfect here. So I think that if I get a few tires and set up this area nice, like the car tires, because I drove past some car tires down the street from where I live at. They put it out and wrote free on it. So I know I could get car tires for free. So I'm thinking if I could get some car tires, paint them up and make it look nice, and put it in between these and plant some nice shade plant, those would look good. So all I'm doing right there is I had hydrangeas in those buckets last year. That comes back every year. They bloom on old wood, but unfortunately they didn't came back this year because the deer would not stop nibble on them. So there was no bush or anything. So I just got frustrated and I pulled everything up. I probably shouldn't have and just leave it so it would have grown, come back and see if it will come back next year. But I got tired of it and I just, I got overwhelmed. There's just too much leaf. You can't see the house. And I'm used to doing things and I can't do it. So I just got overwhelmed. Like, you know what? I'm going to just get rid of all of this. So I took care of that. But like I said, this video is an old video. Even the tree behind this tree, I did go ahead and mulch that afterwards and stuff. Because, and it did looks nice. So again, I said I did this video 2 months ago. Probably, 2 months, a couple weeks ago. Can't be 2 months ago. I don't know, but it's old. But I finally get a chance to put it up. So all I'm using is some hand trimmers here, guys, and we're trimming them up, clipping it up, and I'm just looking at it as I go along. It's just like doing a haircut. It's nothing special. We're not professional over here. We're just trying to make the yard look better. And I promise, it did look better only because you're looking at it from this angle. It probably don't look better to you, but it did look better driving up the driveway because you have to pass it coming up the driveway. to see it. So yeah, it did look better. So that's it. Hand clippers, trim it just like you're giving a haircut. Nothing crazy to it. It's just that ABC 1, 2, 3. You could use an electric shrub cutter trimmer, or you could use your hand clipper. I like to use the hand clipper because I don't know, it's good exercise. I feel like I can visualize it better, and I feel like I'm not gonna cut my finger off because I'm using my hands to hold there. Whereas I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared of the shear, the hedge trimmer, because you know why? Because I've had patients before that came into the ER that cut their finger, their thumb off, their thumb. I don't know how they did it, but that's why I'm afraid of. I will use it, but I'm also a little afraid of it. The next thing I'm a little afraid of is the chainsaw, because I've had patient comes into where they cut their, like literally, they cut like their, man, I wish I could show you, like they cut their thumb off, come right down to their hand there. I don't know how they do it, but yeah. So anywho's, we're weeding out the pot here because I'm going to plant some new flowers into those pots once I'm done trimming these, and they will grow for the spring or the summer. All right, if it's your first time here, my name is Shayna. On this channel, I do a lot of home DIY projects and different type of crafting. If it's not your first time here, welcome back, and thank you guys so much for your continuous love and support. I couldn't have done it without you guys, and I could have made it this far without you guys. So thank you for continue showing up. We appreciate you. So once I was done trimming and everything, and I feel like the bushes look how I wanted them to be, I decided to get my rake, and I'm just raking in the shrub, the you know, whatever I cut off, to get rid of those. So that's all I'm doing, raking. And this is the most sun this area will ever get. So that's it. Yes, and I'm wearing a long sleeve because this was in the springtime. Okay, so that's why I'm wearing a long sleeve. But also I do wear a long sleeve because there's a lot of mosquito, because you guys can see the yard is filled with bush and leaf and trees. So and there's a creek actually that runs through a part of my property. So I get a lot of mosquitoes. So, and also like when I'm in the sun, I burn easily. So sometimes the long sleeve. It's better to be hot than to be bitten and burned. Okay. All right. So the next thing I'm thinking that I could probably try in this area is mulch around these bushes, like clean it out and mulch around it. So that's possible. I'm thinking I'm gonna mulch around it and put those car tire. Type in the comment section and let me know what you guys think. I think it will look beautiful. Like if I set those car tire in between, fill them with dirt, and then plant that's gonna drape over, that would look absolutely gorgeous. I think so. Let me know what you guys think. If that's something, you know, if you guys are not new and you've seen that video that I did with the wishing well out of car tire, that's many years ago, I think that would look good. I'm not gonna do a wishing well, but something like, you know, yeah. Anywho's, so once I was done raking up everything, I went for my snow shovel, of course, because guess what? I'm tired and I'm trying to make this work so I can get done quick. So I get big spoon, you know, big spoon shoveling a lot. A little spoon, a little bit. So yeah. So there we are using that. Make sure you put some gloves on. I do have some gloves on. I promise that's not my skin color. It's gloves. So that's how I'm doing, raking it up, using the snow shovel. I mean, this shovel has seen better days. I brought this shovel from my old house, and I've been always doing that, using it to pick up leaf and stuff. So that's what it looks like. Once I was done cleaned up, I also have some pieces of what they call it, granite, that I put down to put those planters on. They actually look really nice, may I tell you. Yeah. So then these are some wax begonias that I have left over. They really like sun. I usually plant this in the front of my yard, around my hydrangea bushes, and they look absolutely gorgeous. So I decided to go ahead and plant them inside of the planters to see how they do. I wasn't sure they were going to do well because they like sun, but they did do well. Unfortunately, I did not went back over all of this and do a video, but that's what it looks like once I first planted. Now they're all big and shrubby and bushy and pretty. And I also plant marigold in between. Yeah, so because I was on a budget, I put the marigold in the middle of those, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. If you want, you can put like the little green grass, like those grass, to, you know, make it look nice. But I was on a budget. I wasn't planning on spending too much money, so I did that. Also, the reason why I use the wax begonia is because the deer don't like wax begonia, neither does the rabbit, and they also grow very big. They spread, and they're low maintenance as well, and they go all the way up till frost. Low maintenance, go all the way up till frost. So yeah, so that looks really good. It looks so good now. I did some little planting. I didn't share those videos. I have little clips, but then it's getting late, so I'm like, it's just like, it's not like my regular video that I'm used to sharing, where it's fancy and all that. So So anywho's, I know I've been talking a lot and this video is a little long and probably boring and dreary, so I'm gonna wrap it up now. And I just want to say, if you make it this far listen to me talking, it's obvious that you either like watching me trimming the bush or you enjoy listening to me talking. So you can check out some of my other video that's gonna pop up right after this video. Also, you can do me a favor and hit the give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and type me a comment in the comment section, because I love hearing from you guys. I love chit chatting. Now remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, be blessed and bye for now.